A Florida plastic surgeon has been charged with killing his wife, who allegedly passed away from lidocaine toxicity. It seems in the story that while he was operating on his wife, they ran out of the proper medications and possibly a too strong a dose of lidocaine was being injected by the plastic surgeon. Even though the patient started complaining of symptoms of lidocaine toxicity, such as twitching and numbness in the face or blurred vision, it seems like they were still injecting more lidocaine. And unfortunately, lidocaine blocks nerve endings. It can become neurotoxic, it can be cardiotoxic. And as it progresses and becomes more toxic, you'll start to see things like that, seizures, going into a coma, and it can be life-threatening. And it looks like this patient did probably stop breathing. And then to make matters worse, they didn't have the proper emergency medical equipment in the actual operating room. So they needed things like crash carts, defibrillators, proper medications, which also probably led to the condition becoming much, much worse. Because if they were allowed to give her emergency medical care, they may have been able to get her transferred to a hospital in time to save her. But unfortunately, it took too long. They didn't have the right medical equipment. She went to a coma and then she passed away a week later from the lidocaine toxicity. And the scary part of it is that it may not happen right in the operating room, that lidocaine also has something in it that constricts blood vessels so that it's slowly released over the next couple of hours, even day after surgery. So it can be later in the night when that lidocaine is absorbed. So if you did have a large volume liposuction and you're at home and you start to feel those symptoms, feeling strange, feeling dizziness, feeling twitches, blurry vision, that's a sign that you may have too much lidocaine in your system. And there are certain medications, if you were to go to the emergency room or call your surgeon or doctor, that they can give you. They can give you benzodiazepines, and they also can give you something called injectable lipids. And what those do is attach and try and absorb up that extra lidocaine to get it out of your system and decrease the concentration in your bloodstream. And the second thing is going somewhere that is an accredited facility. In other words, any facility that is accredited by Quad ASF or other certain professional accreditation agencies, they require certain things to be present in the OR, such as emergency medical equipment, as crash carts, defibrillators, oxygen, all the things that needed to be on site that could have saved this patient.